beautiful, for heroes proved in liberating strife. Who more than self their country loved, and merciful
That's fine. That'll work. Alright, just stand here.
Good morning, everyone. Thanks for coming out. I guess it is now the appointed hour. I would, I guess, apologize for the rain, but there's not much I could do about it. It's kind of a disappointing thing, but can you imagine 200 bikes with wet crepe paper cruising down the street? I'm glad you came out. I felt that we had to do something. I'm Mike Polhemus, Colonel retired, 25 years in the Air Force. I'm the same guy that spoke last year, but this year I have kind of a different purpose. I'm also the president of the Medford Lakes Lions Club, the King Lion, and it falls on my shoulders to present this. So we've worked up a small ceremony, replacement for the grand. Instead of having all the grand fanfare, we don't have a band, but we need to do something. So again, thank you for being here, and now we'll go ahead and start with the Scouts posting our colors. So, post the colors.
Color guard, advance. Color guard, post the colors. Scout salute. Color guard, return to post.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thanks so much. That was beautiful. Things are a little bit different this year. A little bit a different setup, the rain. And you notice, I want to draw your attention to a small table here, and we'll talk about that in a second. I do want to, before I get too deep into things, I do want to pass some thanks around. Joe Powell, for his great efforts in putting the parade together every year. Thanks, Joe. I know it didn't quite work out, but a lot of effort went in. Thank you for that. Mark McIntosh, where's Mark? He was here. Just for all your work in helping us with the Lions and helping put this together. Thank you for all that you do for us in the community. John Scallion, he was here. I hadn't really thought this all through, and then when I got here this morning, the tent was already set up and ready to go. I hadn't even asked for it, and it was amazing. So thank you to him and all that he does to maintain this park. The Scouts, posting the colors, the leaders of the Scouts. We have such a vibrant, active Scout troop, whether it's the Cub Scouts for Pack 48, Troop 48, or Crew 48. Thank you to all of them for all that they do and the leaders, because they are our future. I truly believe that we are making developing some great youth through these programs. Mayor Burton's here. Mayor, if I could ask you to deliver our wreath of remembrance to the memorial. Last year I was here. I talked about remembering. I talked about a friend of mine that texts me every year. He did it this year too. And the text was simple. It was remember to remember. I spoke last year about his work on 9/11. He was a police officer in New York. Found himself working at Ground Zero, and he's one of the ones that inspires me to remember to remember. I talked about Judy Tapper. Judy Tapper is a Gold Star mom in the area. Judy Tapper's son gave his life for our nation. He also inspires me. One of the things my wife did, Heidi did this past weekend, is she posted a picture on Facebook. It's a picture of my son Bradley laying a single rose on a grave in Normandy. So we had the opportunity on the 60th anniversary of Normandy to actually be there and walk the grounds, and that itself was amazing. We were there just a few days after the 60th anniversary, where our armed forces actually did a paradrop using our C-17s on Normandy, a reenactment, a commemoration of the event. So that was a very powerful event for me, and just to see that picture is one of my favorite pictures. You know, we had an air show. I don't know, anybody go out to the air show this past, about 2 weeks ago now? An air show at McGuire. One of the demonstration teams that we had was the Breitling demonstration team. Now, Breitling is French, and the French demonstration team was here, and they did a great job, but had an opportunity to interact with the team itself. And one of the members of the team is actually from Normandy, and got in a conversation, and it was clearly an emotional thing for him. Very strong feelings about Normandy, about his past, and he could not thank us enough, thank the U.S. enough for what we did, what our soldiers, sailors, airmen, Marines did for their country in Normandy. So he remembers. It's a challenge for us to remember. So we have something odd, something different here, white table, and I would encourage you to come take a look after I get done. And it's something that we do. Military is steeped in tradition, steeped in ceremony, And so I put together just a little bit of a ceremony, a little taste of what we often do. It's a remembrance ceremony. So what this is, it's a table. It's our way of symbolizing the fact those that have chosen a life of service have gone on before us. The table's set for six empty chairs representing Americans who are missing from each one of our services. The Army, the Marine Corps, the Navy, the Air Force, the Coast Guard, and even those civilians that serve. The tablecloth is white, symbolizing the purity of their intentions to answer the nation's call and to serve in the cause of freedom. A single red rose is placed. It reminds us of the families and the loved ones of our comrades in arms who keep the faith, perhaps never seeing their return, but still knowing that they served in honor. The candle, a single white candle. The candle is lit, symbolizing the upward reach of their unconquerable spirit. There are slices of lemon on a bread plate. The lemons to remind us of their bitter fate. There is salt. Salt upon the table, symbolic of the family's tears as they bear the loss. The Bible. The Bible represents the strength gained through faith to sustain us and those lost from our country, founded as one nation under God. Remember. The glass. Glasses are inverted. They cannot toast with us. They are not here. Remember. The chairs. The chairs are empty. They are not here. Remember. Remember. This concludes our ceremony. I thank you for coming out. But I would ask each of you, despite the rain, I'm sure you're going to have some celebrations this afternoon, today. As you go about the day, please remember to remember. And if you can, have a toast. Toast to those who have gone on before us in the name of service to us and our nation. Those who have earned us the freedoms that we enjoy. God bless you all.
Yes, he did. Any brotherhood from sea to shining sea. You know, I wish I had somebody to help me sing this. America, I love you, America. You see, my God, he done shed his face on thee. And you ought to love him for it, because he crowned that good. He told me he would. Every brotherhood from sea